In this video, we're going to look at ordering whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are whole numbers. 527 is a whole number, and so is 18. A whole number is a complete number and doesn't have a fraction or a decimal. It's kind of like this cake because it's whole, but not really like this cake because this cake isn't whole. It is really important when we learn about place value, like thousands, hundreds, tens and units. We use this place value understanding to help us when we're ordering whole numbers. So let's take a closer look at ordering whole numbers. Let's start off by looking at place value. Now this number reads 451. We know this because in the hundreds column is a 4, which represents 400. Also, in the tens column there is a 5, which represents 50. And in the units column there is a 1, which represents, you guessed it, 1. We can also look at bigger numbers. This number reads 1682. And using my place value knowledge, I've broken this number down for you and partitioned it. There is 1 in the thousands column, which is 1000. There's a 6 in the hundreds column, which is 600. There's an 8 in the tens column, which is 80. And in the units column, there is a 2, which represents 2. Here we've got three different numbers, 184, 75 and 83. I've added in the letters for the place value columns to make it a bit easier to follow. Your first mission is to look at how many digits are in the number. You'll notice that this number here, 184, is the only 3-digit number here. So we know that this one straight away is the biggest number. Let's order these numbers in descending order, which means starting at the biggest number. There we go, so I've put that number 184 first because we were going to work in descending order starting from the biggest. Now we've got these two numbers left. We're going to start on the left hand side, we're going to look in the tens column, we're going to see what number we've got that's the biggest. So you've got 7 here, which represents 70, we've got an 8 here, which represents 80. So we know that this number here is obviously going to be bigger, isn't it? And so, in descending order, 184, 83 and 75. From the biggest all the way down to the smallest. So this time we've got 4 different numbers. We've got 57, 81, 11 and 245. This time let's order our whole numbers in ascending order from the smallest to the biggest. Now let's look at how many digits we've got. So we've got a 2-digit number, 2-digit number, 2-digit number, and the only 3-digit number here, so we know that because this has got hundreds, it's going to be our biggest number. Now we're reading from left to right in our remaining 3 numbers, so we're looking into our tens column, so we've got 5, 1 and 8, so 50, 10 and 80. Now the smallest one here is obviously the 1. So we've taken 11, we know that's our smallest number, and we know this one here is our biggest number. And we've only got 2 left. We've got 5, which represents 50, we've got an 8, which represents 80. The second smallest is 57. Now we've obviously only got 1 left, it's 81, and we know that it's going to go here. However, we can check this. The 80 is more than 5, which is 50, and it's less than this 3-digit number, so it fits right in here. And there we go, ascending order. Sometimes you'll notice that when you're looking into your columns, you might be faced with the same number. This is fine though. If that number is the same, forget about it and move on to the next number. So now we're judging 25 and 28 based on the units column. We know that 25 is the smallest and 28 is the biggest. Hopefully you have a better understanding of ordering whole numbers. Well done, and thank you for watching the video.